Welcome back to the X Factor semi-final. Result lines are closed, and shortly we're finding out the results of the public vote. But first, I'm delighted to announce, as has become a tradition on the X Factor, profits from this year's winner's single will be going to charity. This year, it's a charity called Together for Short Lives. Let's take a look at the work they do.
My name's Alicia Stewart. I'm 14 years old. I like One Direction, painting my nails and chilling out in my room. But I don't like being in my wheelchair.
She was such a happy, chatty little baby, but I realised everything wasn't quite right with her when she was about 1.5. She wasn't crawling, she wasn't walking. I took her to the doctors. They'd done loads of tests on her, and when she was about 2.5, we found out what was wrong with her.
Alicia was diagnosed with a genetic muscle wasting disease, type 2 spinal muscular atrophy, or SMA, which causes muscle weakness and progressive lack of movement. There is no cure, and many children who have SMA will not live to see adulthood.
I was just devastated, looking at my little girl, thinking that she's never going to walk on her own and that she might not live until she's a teenager. And it was one of the worst days of my life, yeah.
Most day-to-day stuff that people can do, I can't. Mum has to help me get in and out of bed, help me get dressed, do my hair. Sometimes I feel really guilty. I know it's not my fault that Mum has to help me, but I do feel guilty. It gets really frustrating sometimes. Friends can go to each other's houses and sleep over, wherever I've got to think like, oh, how am I going to get in and out of bed without Mum there?
But Alicia and her mum Sasha received much-needed help and support from their local hospice, Shooting Star Chase, one of the services supported by Together for Short Lives.
Hi, Alicia. You ready to go shopping?
My name's Kim. I'm one of the Hospice at Home care team members, and I've been working with Alicia for 8 years now.
Hi, Alicia.
It's important that I take Alicia out and do activities that any other 14-year-old girl would do.
Me and Kim are really close, so Kim's more like a big sister to me than a carer.
This is lovely, Alicia. I like that one. Isn't that nice? Your favourite colour?
Shooting Star is really good because it makes me forget sometimes that I'm in the chair, because you're free to just be a teenager. I love it here.
And this week, our semi-finalists dropped by Shooting Star Chase Children's Hospice to say hello.
There are 53 children's hospices across the UK.
Right, no pressure, because you lot look pretty good at colouring in here.
And Together for Short Lives supports all of those children's hospices, as well as supporting the many other services.
Am I your favourite? Yes!
Providing a vital lifeline to the likes of Alicia and her family.
Seeing Alicia living her life to the fullest just makes me so proud of her.
You're my favourite.
Thank you so much. Good choice.
I'm just in awe of her, really. I'm just amazed by her every day.
And we are pleased to announce that the Chancellor, George Osborne, has agreed to waive the VAT on the winner's single, which means even more money can go to the charity, which is obviously a great thing. But there won't be a winner's single without a winner, so let's crack on and find out who is in the final. The results are in. OK, we've had well over 4 million votes. It's the highest amount of votes for any single elimination. Thank you so much for voting. It's time to find out who is safely through to the X Factor final, and which 2 acts will be going head-to-head in the sing-off for the last final place. Let's welcome back the judges and the rats. Simon and the over 25s, Ben and Fleur. Melby and the last of the boys in the competition, Andrea. And Cheryl, and the only girl left in the competition, Lauren. OK, it is time for the results. The public have voted. I'm about to reveal the 2 acts definitely through to the final, and the 2 who are going to have to perform again in the sing-off. Good luck to everyone. In no particular order, the first act through to next weekend's X Factor final is... Fleur.
You did it. You did it. You did it.
Congratulations, Fleur. So, that leaves just one more guaranteed place in the final. Andrea, Ben, Lauren. The final act, definitely returning for next week's X Factor final, is... Ben. Congratulations, Simon. Both acts through to this year's X Factor final. So, we have 2 finalists. There can only be one more between Andrea and Lauren. One of them will become our 3rd X Factor finalist. One will go home. Final sing-off coming up to us on this stage. Idina Menzel with a very special guest. We'll see you in a minute.